Hello, welcome to episode 14 of my Bet the Walls Let's Play. In this episode we are going to fire our pottery, in doing so create our first ever crucible, and then possibly set up our crucible and maybe look into making some steel, but we'll see. So, I present to you my kiln. So, I'll just talk you through it. I have routed some axles and gearboxes underground following this path from under there to get mechanical power to this area. I have gone for the same setup but a bit neater of a rotating turntable with on the second setting, so this goes every second, spins around with two torches on, and a bit of redstone wire linking it to this gearbox, which is alternating mechanical power to the bellows to stoke the fire. So under here there's 9 hibachis, all constantly alight, with 9 redstone torches underneath them. And then the way you make a kiln is the same level you would normally say put your stewing pot on your crucible. You actually have to put some bricks, and then you have to place, for it to work as a kiln, whatever item you place on here must have must be touching 3 extra brick blocks. So technically I don't need this top brick, or I could have this top brick and not have the back brick. So that's useful, say if you want pistons nearby, to have this all automated, so you've got a timer, and when the thing, it knows it's going to be cooked, it pushes it out and reloads it, all crazy shit. But I've just filled it in all sides just because it looks a bit nicer. So now, hopefully I've done this correctly, otherwise this is going to be very anticlimactic, but I'm going to try fire my pottery. I've never done it before. As far as I know, all I do is place it inside the kiln, and it's going to slowly turn colour to indicate it's cooking, and then when it's done, I'm not sure if it becomes an item itself or if I have to punch it. We'll wait and see. So I'm just going to right click, place my crucible. Oh! Do you think that's it cooked? Or do you think it's still... Oh no, there it is. So it changed, so I knew it was cooking. Let's do the planter. And then it seems to despawn itself, not despawn, itemize itself. There's probably a proper word for that, but I'm enjoying my made up versions. So there we go, I have a cooked planter, fired planter, my crucible. My vase is just about to be complete. Ta-da! A vase. And let's do my urn. So there you go, that's how kilns work. Cool. Sweet. As far as I know, that's all I can do in my kiln. So if I was being really lazy, I could literally make a hole here, right now, place in my crucible. My crucible would work. But it just seems wrong. So obviously it will work because it's still being stoked by 6 hibachis, because it notices underneath a 3x3 grid. But I don't think I should rush ahead, because each age has many useful things to it that are all, you can just plough through and get right to steel, but there's lots of opportunities each age opens up that you should try and fully utilise. Like, I'll quickly talk about a few of those now, because I've been using them but not mentioning them, which is a bit naughty of me. As you can see, I've got quite a lot of signs everywhere. Normally, signs are very wood heavy, requiring sticks and 6 planks. But I'll show you how you can make quite a lot of signs just from 1 piece of wood now. So you flip on your odd saw blade, chop it into 2 sidings, and then chop a siding into a moulding, and now I have enough materials to make almost 2 signs. You take 1 siding, 1 moulding, there you go, you have a sign. So that's good. There's quite a few other, they're referred to as high efficiency recipes. I'll quickly run through English, hard. I'll quickly run through a few of those now. There's many applications where instead of using wooden planks, you can actually use the sidings. Oh, if I left this on, very dangerous. So if we grab ourselves some sidings like so. So obviously you get 2 sidings from 1 block, so anything that uses sidings is, you're using half as much wood, so you can make chests using these sidings, which is dandy. You can also make bookcases out of them if I had some books on me. Doors work just the same as if using normal planks. You can also make fences. So obviously normally planks give you 4 sticks, but for a fence you need 6. Whereas from 1 plank of wood you can give yourself 4 mouldings, so you get 2 sidings and then 4 mouldings. And it only takes 3 mouldings to make some fencing, so you get a lot of fencing for your money now, so fences aren't as horrific when you're building. And another big saver, rather than taking 6 planks of wood gives you 4 steps, and then 3 moulding give you 1 stairs, but it is still using half as much wood, because obviously you can get 4 of these per plank. And it's the same for trapdoors as well, can be made with all sidings. And there is a unique item that can be made, which is a table. I've never tried out, but it seems like a good use of the vase. Build a pretty little table. I might actually do this on a bit of a grander scale. You paste 3 sidings, 3 sidings along the top, and then some mouldings down the middle, and that gives you a table block. So I'm just going to go pop this outside and then probably rip it down at a later date, because it's going to look silly, but hey, I want to build a table, show the use of the table blocks. And I'll also show you the nice decorative vase, and the fact you can dye vases, and the fact that you can hide items in vases that I've all spoke about but not shown, so I'll run through that quickly. We want to put something pretty. As you can see, I've got a music disc, but I'm not going to hide that because I want to use that, but I'll hide my saddle. I got this disc from the dungeon. I am going to build a record player soon, so we can listen to the lovely music. So yeah, I'll do this somewhere semi-permanently, I guess. I'll do it here. So a table block, you place it, and it kind of looks like what you can do with a fence and a pressure plate. But apparently it has clever legs. So as you can see, that looks like a big table. Looks quite nice. But then if I do like that, it gets rid of those middle legs. So now that looks like quite a nice table. And you can make it into a big table. And vases are dyed like wool, not like sheep. So you have your vase and your dye in the same crafting grid, and you can pop it on the table like so. And apparently if I hold my saddle and right click on it, I'll have hidden it, there we go, inside the vase. So now there's, oh, that didn't take long to break. So yeah, when I right clicked, there was no way to see what was in the vase, and then a single left click will break the vase and you will regain your item. I thought it might be like glass where you have to punch it for a bit, but no, they are some delicate stuff. The slightest tap and they are gone. So there we have table and vases, lovely. Planters, yes. Let's quickly demonstrate a planter, because I've never used one, so let's show the world. I shall need, everything's in my pocket, so I need some bone meal, so I'll quickly craft that from a bone, some dirt, and a planter. So you have your planter, put a bit of fertiliser in the bottom, a bit of mud on top, ta-da! That is now ready to grow some shizzle. Let's grow a pretty flower, shall we? So you take your planter, you pop it on the ground like so. So now this counts as hydrated soil. So I could grow hemp in there, wheat, any type of plant. Although obviously plants don't grow, but there you go. I have a plant, and now this can be attached to pistons and moved around. It's quite a cool little thing. Urns. This is quite interesting actually. I'll try do the urns because it's although, oh no, I might have used up all my ground netherrack. Indeed, I think I have. But this will have to be shown quickly because this is how you're gonna move on. Quite a lot of recipes require a soul urn, so you need some wood, reeds, sugarcane nowadays anyway. Yeah, I've been growing that because quite a few recipes need paper. But if we quickly just grab some netherrack, I think I only need 7 bits. As you can see, there's a bit more open view here now because I've been hacking away. But yeah, when we pass some netherrack over our soul sand hopper. Yeah, it's plenty. We can harvest its soul. Might take a little bit of rearranging downstairs in my bit hungry. Netherrack production room. Ground netherrack, sorry. Hellfire dust, you know what I mean. I make perfect sense constantly. So, ready for the bangs and the screams. So this should grind up quite quickly. Yes, yes. Horrific screams. So, while that's screaming away, we shall see if we can plant our hopper. So, this is going to look horrible, but hey, we're doing things live. Let's remove some of our floor, as we're going to have some steps leading down now, so that we can access the bottom of this hopper. So I'll make all this look pretty another day, because it's not looking very nice at the moment, I know. I apologise. But hey. So, from what I've read, if I right click here, I have attached my urn to the bottom of this hopper, the hopper containing the soul sand, which has power, always have power. So now, when I place, I think it's 8, it could be 7 or 8 brown netherrack over the hopper with the soul sand with the urn attached, it should fill it with the soul. So I'll put in 7, and then I'll know if it's 7 or 8. So that's come straight out. Oh, no soul yet, so I'm thinking it must be 8. So one more, and now, oh, see? So 8 ground netherrack have passed over this hopper with soul sand, been turned into hellfire dust, and the screams that were released have been captured in this urn, which is now a soul urn. So, screw it, let's just make some steel. It's too exciting not to do it. We've just got to whack down our crucible. I'll look up the recipe, and then we should be ready to go. It's relatively simple. You just need your crucible, which I can... Thinking about it, I can tuck it back round here. Oh, hello. So that's a stoked fire, the flames come out extra high. So I can tuck my crucible down. I kind of need to be able to place it off a block. Since there's no block to place it off, I'm going to just probably catch fire. If I reckon I can get the correct angle if I stand here and look about there. Did that work? Have I just lost my crucible? Damn it! Right, screw this. Stop stoking the fire, and I'll be able to see what the hell's going on. Right, there was a crucible in there somewhere. But now I do not know where it is. Unless the crucible... I think I might have just tried to put the crucible in the fire actually. I think it only needs, the crucible needs to be at this height. Yeah, some complicated shit. We're going to make steel another day. Sorry. I'm going to build a nice separate area. And it can have its own dedicated stoked fire. Oh. Because this is all just gone to pot, really. Where did I hide the brick? I had one bit left, I know I did. It's in here. So here's my turntable, going around on the fastest speed, so that's will turn into a crucible. There we go. Millstones don't need to be grinding any more netherrack. So there we go, replacement crucible. Although I'm not really sure where in my base I've got room to build the steelworks. Kind of running out of room, aren't we? Take to the high ground, do a bit of planning. So, we could always enclose the farms, put walls around them, and build above the farms. Actually, what I know I'll do, that is taking up a lot of space, that hemp farm. I'm going to produce 64 light blocks and grow my hemp using light blocks, so they'll grow faster because of the night time, although I haven't harvested this in such a long time. Speed is not of the essence. And then I don't need access to the sun, so I can put a second story on this room and have my steelworks up there. So that's most likely going to take a while and be done as a bit of a cool montage. Light blocks I'm going to need 64. To make 64 light blocks I need 64 filaments, so I am going to have to get more redstone and then 64 glowstone. Quite a lot of glass, so it's quite a big undertaking. Maybe too big. What could quite easily be done is, rather than have a 64 hemp farm now, because I am barely using any hemp anymore, I could easily reduce this down to say 16 hemp farm, but be clever, get some pistons and have it semi-automatic, so I can push a button, harvest all the hemp, it run down a mill into a hopper, ready to be shipped off to the mill. So that will be next episode. Next episode we are going to make my lovely hemp farm semi-automated. If I'm feeling fancy, which I might be, I might have it come straight into a hopper, deposited into a millstone, and then ground into hemp fibres all in one go. So straight from the ground into fibre. Because that's what this mod's about, being cool. So, thanks for watching this rather uneventful episode of my... But we got a pretty plant out of it. But yeah, my pottery. As you may have noticed, I've managed to resist all urges to make any ghost-related jokes. So I feel good. I feel good about that. And thanks for watching, and see you next time.